Chosen ones, you've found this because you're finally ready. When the student is ready, the teacher will appear. This timeless wisdom holds a deep truth. Nothing in this universe happens by chance. If you found yourself here, it's because you are ready. Ready to unlock the next level of your journey. Ready to embrace the truth about who you are, and ready to step into your destiny as a chosen one. The universe has been aligning every event, every moment, to bring you to this very point. Are you prepared to receive this message? If you feel a deep resonance within, stay with me until the end. This is meant for you. Let me know in the comments if you've ever felt an undeniable pull towards something greater. And if this message speaks to you, type 7 below as a sign that you're ready to embrace your path. Now, let's begin. 1. You didn't find this message by accident. Nothing in this universe happens by chance. Every moment, every sign, and every whisper from the unseen world is a thread in the great tapestry of your spiritual awakening. If you have found this message, it is because you were meant to be. The universe has perfectly aligned itself to bring you here, not by coincidence, but by divine design. The path of the chosen ones is not for everyone. It is reserved for those who are willing to transcend illusion, to break free from the constraints of conventional perception, and embrace a reality far deeper than what the naked eye can see. You are not here to simply survive, to conform to the molds that society has predetermined for you to accept, or to live in the darkness of self-doubt. No, you are here to awaken, to reclaim your power, and to realize the divine truth of who you are. Throughout history, those who have walked this path have been misunderstood, ridiculed, and even rejected by the world. But this is the price of awakening. The chosen ones are the seekers, the warriors of the light, those who feel an unshakable pull towards something greater. Perhaps you too feel a gentle voice within you, an inexplicable restlessness, an understanding that you are different. This is not your imagination. It is your soul calling you home. In a world obsessed with material success, external validation, and fleeting pleasures, you have been given the gift of spiritual vision. You are beginning to see beyond the veil, to understand that the world is not what it appears to be, that energy shapes reality, and that you have the power to create, to heal, and to transform not only your life, but the lives of those around you. This journey is not easy, nor is it easy. Awakening means shedding layers of conditioning, facing your deepest fears, and breaking free from the illusion of limitation. It means walking a path that few dare to tread, but one that leads to ultimate freedom. The world will try to convince you that your dreams are impossible, that your intuition is foolish, that your spiritual insights are nothing more than fantasy. But deep down, you know the truth. You have always known. And that is why you are here right now. Because something inside you refuses to accept anything less than your highest potential. The modern world is designed to keep you distracted, trapped in cycles of fear, doubt, and complacency. But the chosen ones are not meant to be controlled. They are meant to rise, to lead, to light the way for others. Your awakening is not just for you, but for the collective. When you embrace your true nature, you become a beacon to those still lost in the darkness. The energy you carry is much more powerful than you may realize. But with great power comes great responsibility. This is why you must protect your energy, protect your mind, and nourish your spirit. Align yourself with your truth. Surround yourself with people who support you, and never let the noise of the world drown out the voice of your soul. Because when you truly step into your power, nothing can stop you. The universe has been waiting for you to remember who you are, and now the time has come. You are not alone. You have never been alone. And now that you have found this message, you cannot continue to ignore the calling. This is your moment. Seize it. Comment below, "I received this message," and let's go on this journey together. 2. You've always felt different and destined for something greater. From a young age, you have felt different, as if you did not quite fit the mold that society tried to impose around you. You may have looked at the world and questioned the things that others accepted without hesitation. While those around you followed their own paths of school, career, routine, you felt that something bigger, deeper, was calling to you. That feeling was not just your imagination. It was a sign that you were born to do something greater. The struggles, the hardships, the lonely moments were not random. They were shaping you, preparing you for a journey that not everyone is ready to take. Spiritual growth often comes through discomfort, and those who are chosen to awaken to spiritual wisdom must first walk through the fire of transformation. Think about why some people seem content to live on the surface, while you always feel driven to dig deeper, to understand life beyond what you see. It's because you're different. You have a purpose beyond society's expectations, beyond traditional definitions of success. Consider the story of someone who followed a normal path but still felt empty inside. Take Michael. He did everything he was supposed to do. Graduated college, got a steady job, bought a house. But there was always an ache inside him, a voice that whispered that he was meant to do more. It wasn't until he lost everything, his job, his relationships, his direction, that he listened to that voice. That's when he realized that his struggles weren't punishments, they were wake-ups. He began to explore spirituality, learn about ancient wisdom, and embrace a new path. At his lowest point, he found his true calling, guiding others to self-discovery. His pain had a purpose. Just like your pain, you weren't meant to fit in, and that's why the traditional path never felt right to you. The universe has been giving you signs, nudging you toward awakening, and now, here you are, searching for answers. So ask yourself, what has always called to you? What truth have you always known deep down, even when the world tells you otherwise? Your spiritual journey isn't about fitting in, it's about breaking free. The lessons you have learned through struggle, the wisdom you have gained through solitude, all lead you to the realization that you were never meant to live an ordinary life. You are here to transform, to evolve, to embrace a level of consciousness that many will never reach. And as you step into that understanding, remember this: every challenge you face is refining you, removing illusions, and preparing you to step into your full power. You are not lost. You are exactly where you were meant to be. If you find this message helpful, comment below. I persevere through challenges. 3. Every challenge you've faced was a test from the universe. You are not stumbling upon this message right now. It is a sign that you are ready to embrace the truth of who you are. Every challenge you face on your spiritual journey is not a mistake. It is a divine test, a lesson carefully placed before you by the universe, shaping you into the person you were always meant to be. The pain, the betrayal, the lonely moments, all are not punishments, but divine initiations designed to awaken the spiritual Adam within you. Broken relationships, they are not failures. They are orientations, guiding you to a path that is aligned with your highest purpose. Doors slammed in your face, they are not denial. They are divine intervention, preventing you from entering situations that would dim your light. As the great philosopher Rumi once said, do not try to resist the changes that come to you. Instead, let life live through you. Nothing that has ever happened to you is meaningless. Every experience, whether painful or joyful, contributes to your growth and evolution. But the question is, are you willing to see it that way? Are you ready to change your perspective and realize that every struggle is actually a stepping stone, bringing you closer to your higher self? Many people spend their lives wondering why they have to endure so much suffering. But the chosen ones, the truly awakened ones, understand that pain is often the birthplace of strength. Even in your darkest moments, God is with you, whispering to your soul, reminding you that you are not alone. You are part of something greater than yourself, a cosmic intelligence that goes beyond human understanding, and every challenge you face is a preparation for something far more extraordinary than you could ever imagine. Challenges are not meant to break you, but to build you. Failures are not meant to defeat you, but to strengthen your spirit. The question is, will you rise? Will you embrace the lessons, release the past, and step fully into the light of your divine calling? Because as soon as you choose to believe in your power, the universe will respond in ways that will amaze you. So tell me, are you ready to walk the path of the chosen one, knowing that every experience always leads you exactly where you need to be? Share your thoughts in the comments below, or if you don't know what to say, comment, "I'm ready." 4. Awakening means returning to your true self. Have you ever felt like something inside you was asleep, waiting for the right moment to awaken? That stirring you feel deep within isn't just your imagination. It's a call to return to your true self. The path of a chosen one isn't about becoming someone new. It's about remembering who you were before the world told you who to be. From the moment you were born, society has placed expectations on you, shaping you into a version of yourself that fits into the mold of the world around you. You were taught to follow the rules, suppress your instincts, and blend in. But now, something within you refuses to be silenced. You are awakening. And this awakening is not about adding layers to yourself. It's about stripping them away. Spiritual awakening is like peeling back the layers of conditioning that have buried your essence beneath years of expectations. The moment you realize you are not the mask you've been wearing, something shifts inside you. You begin to see clearly how the world has programmed you to be a certain way, to think in a certain pattern, to desire what you've been told to desire. But the chosen ones, those who have been called to walk a higher path, understand that true power lies in authenticity. When you remove the layers of societal conditioning, you rediscover the raw, unfiltered version of yourself, the version that existed before fear, doubt, and obligation clouded your spirit. This is why the awakening process can feel so unsettling. It's not comfortable to dismantle everything you once believed about yourself, but the discomfort is a sign that you are growing. Imagine a lion raised among sheep, taught to fear its own roar. For years, It moves carefully, hiding its power, believing itself to be weak. Then one day, something within it stirs. It hears a distant roar that awakens something primal inside, and suddenly, it remembers. It remembers what it is. That is what spiritual awakening feels like. You are not here to fit into a world that was never designed for your true nature. You are here to embrace the power, wisdom, and truth that have always been within you. The moment you begin to listen to your own inner voice instead of the noise of the world, you reclaim your spiritual birthright. You remember that you are not here to conform. You are here to lead. And yet, many will resist this truth. The world is comfortable with the version of you that plays small, the version that follows the script without question. That's why awakening often comes with solitude. You may find yourself feeling disconnected from the people and places that once felt familiar. But this isn't a loss. It's a necessary shedding. The chosen ones are not meant to walk a path of mediocrity. They are meant to rise, to inspire, and to show others what is possible when you step into your divine essence. This journey is not always easy, but it is always worth it. The more you embrace your authentic self, the more aligned you become with your true purpose. So how do you return to who you really are? Start by questioning everything you were taught about yourself. Are you living according to your own truth? Or are you still following a script someone else wrote for you? Pay attention to the moments that make you feel truly alive. That's where your spirit is leading you. Detach from the need for external validation, because your power does not come from the approval of others. It comes from within. The world needs more men who are bold enough to embrace their truth, who are courageous enough to walk their own path, and who are willing to break free from the illusions that have kept them small. You are one of them. You have found this message because you are ready. If this message resonates with you, don't forget to like this video and share it with others who might need these great values. Let's continue this conversation and go deeper into what these values really mean. 5. You're being called to step into your purpose. Your purpose is not just a title, a career, or a destination. It is the essence of who you are, the energy that drives your soul journey. Many people spend years searching for their purpose, seeking validation outside themselves, waiting for a sign that tells them what they were born to do. But the truth is, your purpose has never been lost. It has always been within you, whispering through your passions, calling through your deepest longings, waiting for the moment when you are ready to fully embrace it. And now, you have found this message because you are finally ready. You are being called to step into your power, to align with the spiritual wisdom that has been guiding you all along. Have you ever noticed that certain experiences in your life seem to pull you in a particular direction, even when you try to ignore them? Perhaps it is the unshakable desire to create, to heal, to teach, or to inspire. Maybe it's the way people naturally seek your guidance, or the way your heart lights up when you do something that makes you feel incredibly fulfilled. These are not coincidences, but signs, nudges from God, reminders that your purpose is woven into your being, waiting for you to step into it fully. Think about the stories of people who answered their calling. Steve Jobs, driven by an unwavering vision, changed the way we interact with technology. Oprah Winfrey, against all odds, used her voice to uplift millions, turning her life's challenges into an empowering mission. Their success was not built on skill or ambition alone, but was rooted in deep alignment with their true purpose. And the same applies to you. You don't have to wait for the perfect moment, because the perfect moment is when you decide to say yes to your path. The doubts, the fears, the uncertainties, they are all part of the journey, but they are not meant to stop you. Every challenge you have faced, every hardship you have endured, has shaped you, strengthened you, prepared you for this moment. The spiritual growth you have undergone is not just for you. It is meant to prepare you to serve, to contribute, to lift others up. So, what is stopping you from stepping into your purpose? Is it fear of failure, fear of judgment, or the belief that you are not ready? The truth is, purpose is not about perfection. It is about authenticity, about living in alignment with your soul's truth, about showing up as who you were meant to be despite the doubts and obstacles. Right now, the universe is calling you to embrace your role as a chosen one, to recognize that your spiritual journey has led you here for a reason. When you align with your purpose, life will change in unimaginable ways. Opportunities will appear, synchronicities will guide you, and doors you never noticed before will suddenly open. But the first step must come from within. It begins with trust, with belief in yourself, with the willingness to listen to that inner voice that has always told you that you were born to do something greater. So ask yourself, what sets your soul on fire? What have you always known deep down inside that you were meant to do? What would you pursue if fear were no longer a factor? The answer is already within you. The lesson here is, your purpose is not something to be found, it is something to be claimed. And as soon as you step into it with courage, the entire universe will conspire to support you. Show your determination by commenting below, "I accept this lesson." 6. Trust the process and let go of control. You've arrived here for a reason. You didn't stumble upon this message by accident. It's a sign that you're ready to step into your true power. A true spiritual journey is not about forcing things to happen. It's about surrendering to the divine flow, trusting that everything is unfolding as it should. When you stop resisting and start embracing the lessons within each experience, you open the door to transformation. Think of the caterpillar. It does not control its metamorphosis, yet it emerges as a butterfly. In the same way, your spiritual awakening requires you to let go of fear and allow the universe to guide you. The process may feel uncertain, but even the most challenging moments hold profound wisdom. As Albert Einstein once said, the most important decision we make is whether we believe we live in a friendly or a hostile universe. If you trust that the universe, or God, is working in your favor, then every challenge becomes a stepping stone toward your higher self. But can you truly trust the unseen? Can you release the need to control every detail of your path and instead embrace the energy of the spiritual atom within you, the divine force that connects all things? This is where your true power lies. Surrendering is not weakness. It is alignment with cosmic intelligence, with the grand design that has always been working for your highest good. The greatest minds, from Lao Tzu to Rumi, have taught that true wisdom comes from letting go. When I let go of what I am, I become what I might be, said Lao Tzu. And this is the essence of awakening. So, what if you allowed yourself to fully trust this journey? What if you stopped resisting and instead flowed with the rhythm of the universe? Could it be that everything is already working in your favor, even if you can't see it yet? When you release fear and surrender, you awaken the divine power within you, the power of the spiritual atom, the spark of God that exists in every particle of creation. What will happen when you finally let go and trust the process? Are you ready to step into the unknown and embrace the limitless possibilities that await you? I would love to hear your thoughts on this. What is your perspective on the importance of this value? Share your insights and let's continue this conversation. 7. Shift from fear to faith. There comes a time in every chosen one's journey when fear must be left behind, not as a temporary escape, but as a permanent transformation. Fear is the great deceiver, the force that keeps you shackled to limitations, doubts, and a version of yourself that was never meant to last. It whispers lies of unworthiness, convincing you that the path ahead is too uncertain, too risky, too overwhelming. But those who are truly awakening to their spiritual power must realize one thing. Fear is only an illusion, a conditioned response meant to keep you small. The moment you decide to shift from fear to faith, you begin to see the universe in its true form, not as a battleground, but as a field of infinite possibilities waiting to align in your favor. Faith is not just a passive belief. It is the unshakable trust in your divine path, the unwavering knowing that you are being guided, protected, and empowered every step of the way. When you release fear, you stop resisting the flow of life. You stop second-guessing every decision, overanalyzing every setback, and doubting your own intuition. Instead, you begin to walk with purpose, no longer a slave to the what-ifs and worst-case scenarios that once paralyzed you. This is where spiritual awakening reaches a new level when you start to embody trust so deeply that the very fabric of your reality begins to change. You move with certainty, even when you don't see the full picture. You understand that everything is happening for you, not to you. Consider how many times fear has held you back in life. How many dreams did you abandon because you were afraid to fail? How many relationships did you sabotage because you feared rejection? How many times did you choose comfort over growth because the unknown seemed too terrifying to face? Now ask yourself, was it really fear stopping you, or was it your unwillingness to trust? Chosen ones are meant to lead, to stand tall in their divine mission, and to serve as beacons for others. But how can you step into your calling if you are still doubting the very power that has been placed within you? The truth is, faith is not about having all the answers. It is about walking forward even when the path is unclear, knowing that each step will reveal the next. In today's world, where uncertainty is everywhere, faith is more important than ever. Society conditions people to live in fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of not being enough. But those on a spiritual path must rise above this conditioning. Your power is in your belief. When you trust in the divine intelligence that orchestrates life itself, doors begin to open, synchronicities appear, and opportunities flow effortlessly toward you. The more you trust, the more aligned you become. The more aligned you become, the more life begins to work in your favor. This is not wishful thinking, it is a spiritual law. You attract what you believe, and when you believe in your own divine journey, the universe has no choice but to reflect that back to you. And if you feel inspired by this message, type, "I trust the process," as a way to affirm your strength, patience, and commitment to growth. Let's grow together, 8. Live your purpose and shine your light. The world is waiting for you to embrace your true purpose because your unique light and spiritual wisdom are not just for you. They are meant to illuminate the path for others. You might have felt different, like an outsider, sensing things others don't, questioning life's deeper meaning, or being drawn to spirituality in ways most people overlook. That's not a coincidence. It's a sign. When you awaken to your divine purpose, you not only transform yourself, but you also become a guiding force for others on their spiritual growth journey. Think about it. How often do we admire those who have the courage to follow their calling? Whether it's a musician whose lyrics stir something deep within us, a writer whose words feel like truth we've always known, or a teacher whose wisdom shifts our entire perspective, these people are simply living their truth. And in doing so, they inspire and uplift the world. But what if you are that person for someone else? What if someone out there is waiting for you to step fully into your purpose so they too can find their way? Many people hesitate, thinking they are not ready, not wise enough, not strong enough. But the truth is, spiritual growth is not about being perfect. It's about being real, about showing up every day with the intention to learn, to expand, and to serve. There's a reason why the universe has led you to this moment, because you are ready. Consider this. A woman named Emma spent years feeling unfulfilled in a corporate job that drained her soul. Deep inside, she always felt a calling to guide others, to share spiritual wisdom. But she silenced that voice out of fear. Fear of judgment, fear of failure, fear of stepping into the unknown. One day, a personal loss shook her to the core, and in that pain, she found clarity. She realized life was too short to keep hiding her light. She started sharing her insights through writing, through speaking, through simply being her authentic self. And slowly, people started reaching out, telling her how much her words meant to them, how her journey was helping them find their own path. That's the power of living your truth. It doesn't require you to have all the answers. It just asks you to show up, to trust, and to keep moving forward. So the question is, what is stopping you? Is it self-doubt? Fear of judgment? The belief that you are not good enough? Let me remind you, the very fact that you feel this calling means that you are meant to follow it. No one else has your unique experiences, your perspective, your voice. You are here to contribute to the collective awakening of humanity. And by stepping into your purpose, you create a ripple effect, one that extends far beyond what you can see. The world does not need more people who are merely existing. It needs awakened souls who dare to shine. When you honor your spiritual path, when you embrace the wisdom that flows through you, when you allow yourself to be seen, you give others permission to do the same. So take that step, however small. Share your truth. Trust your journey. And remember, your light is not just for you, it's for the world. If this message speaks to you, take it a step further and share it with someone who might need this reminder. Together, we can build connections rooted in honesty and respect. As you walk this path as a chosen one, know that you've found this message because you are finally ready to embrace your true power. Trust the journey, unleash your potential, and let your inner light shine brightly. The world needs your unique gifts now more than ever. How has your awakening journey unfolded so far? Share your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. If this message resonated with you, Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Spiritual Atom for more powerful insights. Together, let's continue to explore the path of awakening and purpose.